Hello, my beautiful people. I welcome you back to my channel once again. It is another beautiful money making Monday, and as usual, I am here to present to you the report on the performance of our loan players, every single one of them. It's January, the transfer window is opened. There are some ins and outs already at the club. Concerning our loan players, I am going to give you every single detail that you need to know about Chelsea. Some players have already gone out, some have been recalled, and so please stick around because I am going to give you all those details. Now, one player, Alex MATOS, those of you who know him, uh, is out. He's out on loan. He has joined Oxford United, and so we are going to add him to our loan players and start reporting on him. In fact, he joined Oxford United on Friday, and by Saturday, 11th January, he's already played a match. So we'll give you the details on that one. Matos is a holding midfielder, or in other words, a defensive midfielder, but the new coach, Gary, has started singing a lot of praises about this guy. According to him, this guy can also play in an advanced role, and so he's so happy to have him at Oxford United. So without wasting much time, let's move on quickly and look at what he did over the weekend. On Saturday, they played against Exeter City, and they lost the game by 3-1. Now, he played 26 minutes in that game. All right, let us also remember that he has joined one of our former academy players in Josh McEachran, who is also at Oxford United, although he's there on permanent basis. All right, so I believe the connection will be there. All right, then quickly we go on to our next player, who is Leslie Ugochukwu. Southampton played a game on Sunday, which was yesterday, and they won against Swansea City. They won by 3-0, and Ugochukwu once again played 67 minutes of that game. His game rating was 7.5. I think the old days are gone where he was so unhappy. This time he cut a happy figure when you look at him. So he had 41 touches in that game and had a pass accuracy of 91%. He made one key pass in that game and also provided one assist for the 3 goals that were scored. So that is good for him. Ground duels, he attempted 6 and succeeded in 3. Then we have Alfie Gilchrist, who is at Sheffield United. He played 89 minutes of their game against Cardiff. They lost the game by 1-0 against Cardiff. He also provided one key pass in that game, and they had 64 touches in the game. Then he also made one clearance, and they had a pass accuracy of 90%. In total, he attempted 6 ground duels and succeeded in 1. Then we have Dylan Williams. They were supposed to play on Saturday, but their game has been postponed. That was against Stevenage, and the game was postponed. So he didn't play any match over the week. Then we have Andre Santos. They are back. They are playing, and they have won their game against Toulouse by 2-1. Santos again played a full 90 minutes in that game and put in 5 tackles in that game. He attempted 13 ground duels and succeeded in 9. He also had a pass accuracy of 90% and has 62 touches. Game rating was 7.5. That is good for him. He also have 1 shot off target in that game. Then Aaron Asemino has been recalled to the club. As I told you last week, those of you who watched the report, Aaron Asemino has been recalled, and so he is at the club. The intention is for him to stay at the club. Then Bashir Humphrey, he played in the FA Cup. They won their game against Reading on Saturday. And Humphrey played only 3 minutes of the game. In fact, he was subbed in the 87th minute for Oliver Stone. So he played only 3 minutes of that game. No match to report on him. Then we have Leo Castleden. Their game against Huddersfield has also been postponed. It was supposed to be played on the Saturday, but it has been postponed, so no report on him. Georgi Petrovic, he played the full 90 minutes of their game against Toulouse. As I said, they won by 2-1. He made 53 touches in that game and had a game rating of 7.3. He also made one clearance in the game. Ground duels, he attempted one and succeeded in it. 4 saves inside the box and 5 saves in total. So that is Georgi Petrovic. Trevor Chalobah, he was not involved in their game against Stockport, and so there is no report on him. They played yesterday, the 12th of January. He was not involved. Raheem Sterling, Arsenal played 2 games over the week. One was in the EFL Cup and the other one was in the FA Cup. In the EFL Cup, they played against Newcastle and they lost the game by 2-0. He was an unused sub. He's back from injury, so he was on the bench. He was an unused sub. But yesterday, he played against Manchester United. In fact, the game ended in a 1-1 draw, but the game went to penalties. I can tell you that Raheem Sterling came in for Gabriel Jesus, who was injured, and so he played the 50 minutes of the regular time plus 30 minutes extra time. Then the game went to penalties, and Manchester United won that game. Raheem Sterling also made one key pass in that game. He attempted 18 ground duels in the game and succeeded in 8. Game rating was 7.3 actually, and he also made 60 touches in the game. Armando Broja, they played against Peterborough and they won the game by 2-0. Armando Broja was subbed in the 68th minute for Beto, and in the 90th minute, Armando Broja was injured and subbed off again. Very unfortunate for Armando Broja. He had 4 touches in the game and his game rating was 6.5, but he also had 1 shot off target in that game. In fact, the landing that caused him the injury was very awkward, and we pray that he's back soon. All right. Then Kepa Arrizabalaga, as I told you, in their last game, he was an unused sub, but this time round, they played against West Brom in the FA Cup. He played the full 90 minutes. Yes, he has to play because their next game, Bournemouth will be playing Chelsea, and Kepa Arrizabalaga will be ineligible to play. So he played the full 90 minutes in that game and had 37 touches in the game. His game rating was 6.7. As I said, they won against West Brom by 5-1. He had only 1 save in that game. Didn't have to do much. He attempted 13 long balls and succeeded in 5. And pass accuracy was 76%. So Kepa Arrizabalaga. Ronnie Stutter, as I have been telling you, I told you the other time that the club has to consider recalling him back, and truly Ronnie Stutter has been recalled back to the club. So Ronnie Stutter on his loan only played 18 minutes of game time throughout his loan spell, and in that 18 minutes he had only 5 touches throughout the game. So it means that from August that he was sent on loan, he had only 5 touches and made only 2 passes in the game. 1 succeeded in that game. So the story has not been good for Ronnie Stutter. He has been recalled to the club. Maybe we are going to consider sending him on another loan. Mike Penders, they played 2 games over the week. This time round, Mike Penders was able to put together 2 90-minute games. So the first one was on Tuesday the 7th, and then he played the full 90 minutes against St. Trudens. They won that game by 4-0. Then the second one was on Saturday the 11th, and they won again by 2-0. against OH Leuven. He played 90 minutes in both games. In the Saturday game, he had 40 touches and had a game rating of 7.5. So that is Mike Pendes. He's played 2 consecutive 90 minutes. Then Estevan Willian, as I told you, we are expecting them to be back. They'll be back on the 16th, and I think that will be on Thursday, I think. So we are expecting him to be back. All right. Then we have Kendry Payas. They will also be back. They are on break. They will be back on the 20th of January. So we are expecting them all to be back once again. Caleb Willie, he is out injured, and so he didn't feature again. They played against Toulouse and they won the game by 2-1. Then we have David Datro Fofana. He is still out injured. They played against Zurumspor and they won the game by 1-0. He's still out. He didn't feature. Then the next person, Gabriel Slomina, I can tell you, returned from Barnsley. He was on loan at Barnsley, but he has returned. He went there on the 9th of August, and he has returned on the 1st of January. In total, he has played 14 games for Barnsley. Now, 3 of them were in the EFL Cup, and about 11 of them were in League One. So in the games that he has played, he played the full 90 minutes in all games. His last match was on the 22nd of October when he picked up an injury. And so that is when he stopped. In his first game, he played against Wigan. That game was in the EFL Cup. They played 1-1 at regular time. The match went to penalties, and they won the game by 4-2. Now, I can tell you, SLONINA saved 2 penalties in that game and was player of the match in that game. He put on a very good performance. Since then, he's been playing 90 minutes until the 22nd of October. So that is SLONINA. He has returned to the club. Then also, one academy player, Kai Crampton, has moved out permanently. I have to report on this one for you. He has moved out permanently and has moved to which club? That is Bournemouth. He has moved to Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth, I think, are very smart. They have our goalkeeper, who is Kepa Arrizabalaga. They know that he's unknown, and so because they are not sure of keeping him, they have decided to sign a Chelsea academy player in Kai Crampton. So that is Kai Crampton for you. Now, Kai Crampton joined the club since he was 8, and he has featured for the under-18 Premier League Southside that won the league last season. So that is Kai Crampton. So that is the report in all for us today. Those of you who are new, please once again subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, the notification bell, and also share the link for more of our members to be getting access to this very important news that I put out here every now and then. Please, thank you also for always coming back to check out on this news. Till I see you after the game tomorrow. Bye for now.